Okay, I am so intrigued by this. It's an Instagram creator who has gained quite a following on a parody page for Northwest. Now she has finally been revealed.
Yeah, if it hadn't been for you meddling kids, I would have gotten away with it too. Ashley Williams live to learn about Natalie's experience meeting the Kardashians.
So funny.
Oh, yes. So here's the thing. Here's what I love about live TV. We have our moments on TV. We have our moments off TV.
Right.
I'm getting all the details off camera, but we're going to give you the nice, pretty stories for on camera. The good news is it's not wildly different because allegedly, according to Natalie, the Kardashians are a blast. And I said this earlier, Natalie. You said they look rich, they smell rich, but they don't act it. You went to LA to meet them. Before we get there, let's talk about just the Instagram page in itself. What is it? How would you describe it?
So it's basically written like it belongs to this 7-year-old named Northwest, who's Kanye and Kim's oldest daughter, and she's basically judging all of her family members. They're not good enough for her.
Funny.
They don't make enough money. They're not enough about the brand. So it's just it's comedy and it's fun. And I think even if you don't watch the Kardashians consistently, you can keep up with it. No pun intended. Yeah. Because you know the headlines and we see them all the time. So I think everyone can get something out of it.
Yeah, no, you do such a great job in court. You said earlier the writing is so witty.
So
You're
witty.
spot on. And you've never even met North, so it's interesting that you knew exactly what her personality would be like. So they find Natalie, guys. They fly her out to Los Angeles. But before that, they were trying to figure out who you were. Let's show that clip, guys. This is a recent episode of the Kardashians on the couch trying to ask who this is. They're asking all their friends, like, are you the voice behind Nori's Black Book?
Yeah. So yeah, that was really interesting to see because I didn't know how they were going to set it up. They didn't really, well, they did tell me they thought it was their friends, but I didn't think it was that intense of like an investigation, which was flattering that their friends were like, I wish I was her. Oh my God, no, no, no. So, I mean, that was kind of wild to see.
So fast forward, they finally go, okay, we know who it is, Natalie Franklin from Sacramento. They fly you out to Los Angeles. You guys go in for a beautiful lunch, it looks. Take a look at this video, guys. You on the show. So tell me about that process. The producers basically say, okay, you're going to stand here, they're going to walk up, and then was it just a free-for-all, hang out, have fun, and organic, or was it produced?
It wasn't as controlled as I thought a reality show would be. Like, you need to talk about this, don't talk about that. It really was like they just sat me there and was like, okay, when they come in, just wave, and you guys are going to have lunch. And then we just kind of chit-chatted like old friends and hung out, and it was really cool and not controlled. I mean, it's a little awkward because there's like a camera in my face in different angles, and there were
tell
like
us about it.
a lot of crew around, but it was natural.
And we're watching this right now, so they walk up. So my only question was, what did they smell like?
They smelled clean. They smelled like $100 bills and jewelry. They just smelled lavish. They looked very good. Their makeup was on point. Like, they just looked brilliant.
Yeah, she said earlier, girl, they just look clean, as if we all look dirty. Like, I don't even know what that means. You just look
It's
clean.
a different level of clean.
Celebrities are like a special clean. I don't know what it is, but they just look very pure and like, just the clothes they're not wrinkled. They're just like they're just fabulous. I can't describe it. Perfect.
So then you guys sit down, you're having conversation, obviously. So you guys order food.
Yeah.
How did that come up? Because you said you ordered a salad, but they were like, we're going in.
So for COVID reasons, we had to not have it in a restaurant because in LA you couldn't eat up inside. So we made it work. So we ordered somewhere else, and we pre-ordered. So this is me trying to like predict what they're gonna eat. I'm like, oh, we're gonna eat salads. I know this. So when they come to give us our food, they give me the salad, and the girls have like sandwiches and fries and a Diet Coke. And I was like, oh, we're not eating salads? And Kim's like, no, there'll be no shaking today. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm starving. And so yeah, do the lunch, and they eat cute, and they didn't eat all their food, so I didn't eat all my food. Like, I'm taking social cues from them. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm done too. And so when they left, I bust back in my salad.
I mean, we can sit here and talk about your experience all day, but if you actually watch the episode, you'll see in the very end, they actually FaceTime North, so you have a chance to actually meet North kind of by way of FaceTime.
Yeah, so I FaceTime with North. She was not interested in meeting me. She wanted nothing to do with me, and I loved it. The only thing to make it better if she would have hung up on me, because it's the character I wrote. Like, I wrote Northwest to like be unbothered and not interested in anybody. Right. So that was kind of cool. I mean, in reality, she's 7, so, and I'm not a TikToker. Like, if I was like Addison Rae or something, she'd probably
be all about
into me, but I'm a nobody.
Now, in my mind, we're talking about this, and I'm actually thinking about the viewers at home who have no idea what we are talking about, nor do they probably even care. But let me tell you, if you watch the show, you know this is actually a big deal. So my last question for you is, now what? What do you do? Are you going to continue with the Instagram account? Where do you go from here?
I'm gonna continue it as long as North lets me. She might get like 13, 15, like, girl, sit down. I'm on Instagram now, you can stop. But I'm hoping it will lead to other writing opportunities. So that's where I'm at right now with that.
So fun. Okay, comments, questions from the floor. I mean, I could seriously go on and on and on, but do you guys have any questions?
Okay, so
I hear Tina screaming. Is that Tina?
Oh yeah, Tina's always screaming, squawking somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my question for Natalie is, when did she start getting that witty, quirky, quippy writing? Like, has she always thought that way? Because her writing is so funny. Like you said, if you're not watching the show, it doesn't matter because her writing stands alone. She's so funny.
Yeah. So how did you get kind of the witty commentary? Were you always just a witty person, or did you grow to become that person?
Oh yeah, that's just the wittiness is my personality. So I guess it's like Kim, Kanye, and then the wit is me. Luckily, I'm just naturally like that, so it shines through my writing and makes
She's so funny.
pretty simple. I don't have to work too hard.
Sacramento is so lucky to have you
So
here.
lucky.
I can't wait to see what's next for you.
Tell those
And I really
people-
hope North doesn't shut you down.
Right.
I need to see
Ash.
North at like 21, 31.
Tell those people in the back
IT.
that I say hi.
Oh, well, we're going to get to them. Hi, Mom and Dad. I kind of forgot they were back
Oh,
there.
it's
I
like
said,
cribs.
sit back there so
People
we
sit
can
on
say
the
hi,
couch.
and I kind of forgot. I was so wrapped up in this conversation. Hi. All right, and I asked, I said, did Mom and Dad go? They said, no, they stayed here. Thank you so much for telling your story. We'll have to have you back on. So much more to talk about, guys, but make sure you follow Nori's Black Book on Instagram and your own personal account.
Is Natalie the hero?
All right, cool.
Love it.
Whew, that was
She
good.
needs her own
that was
writing
rich.
gig.
That's
Yeah.
good for a good
She's
Wednesday
fun.
morning.
Can she write for us?
Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing? Do you like getting up at 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a no.
Two questions.
Bye, ladies.